Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. Today it's ship time again and we have a very nice ship that is the Franklin-A. The Franklin-A is a very important ship when you get to a little higher levels. It's not only, of course, very good with 3500% damage against swarm hostiles. It also works very well against swarm armadas, because if you want to do swarm armadas, the so-called swarm hordes, you will need a Franklin-A. Like the Franklin, it's an explorer, and they are strong against interceptors, as you know the combat triangle from one of my earlier videos. And it starts with about 1 million power already compared to the other Franklin. I will show you a bit later quickly, because it has to do with the Franklin as well. It's a 4-star uncommon ship, so not one of the highest, but already a very important one. And it has one very important detail that will be important for you, especially when you reach level 38, or if you want to go somewhere in the Delta Quadrant without having the Voyager yet. Because the Franklin-A has a starting warp range of 85. And you can really work with that. And it's an explorer. You can have 3 officers extending your warp range as well. And so the Franklin-A will be your first ship that will really help you with go out deeper into space, do some exploring there, find new missions and all this stuff. And before you have higher level ships like the Katinga or the Kelvin, or before you have the Titan or the Voyager, this is the ship that will really do the warp range stuff for you. And many will ask again, yeah, but how do I get the Franklin-A? The Franklin-A you get, unlike the Vidatelius, I made this video and you might have seen it yesterday, it's not that easy with just doing some missions. No, you will unfortunately have to scrap your Franklin to get the Franklin-A. But, and you see that the Franklin-A is almost 10 times more powerful from the start than the Franklin, by the way. You need to get your little Franklin to level 41 to 45 to get enough blueprints to build a Franklin-A. So this Franklin has to be level 41 to 45 to get 200 blueprints from scrapping the Franklin. So scrapping a level 41 to 45 Franklin will give you 200 blueprints for the Franklin-A, and then you can build the Franklin-A. Unfortunately, there's no way around this. If you do it earlier with level 31 to 35, for example, you only get 50 blueprints, so you would have to scrap 4 of them. Of course, the Franklin-A, you can get blueprints via cosmic cleanout and stuff like that, and in some events, but it takes time. And of course, I know tearing up the Franklin takes time as well, because you need a lot of resources to do that, but you need to do it at least once. Bring one Franklin to tier 9 to level 41 to 45, scrap it, and then you get the blueprints for the Franklin-A. And believe me, the Franklin-A is worth it. It's not only worth it for the swarm armadas, the swarm hordes, it's also important in the warp range part. That's why I said it. Of course, the Titan-A and the Voyager have a better warp range in the end, but this is the one you probably can get first. And so warp range is a very important thing. I still have to make a video on warp range, by the way, because that's a very important topic on this game. But the Franklin-A will be a big help. And especially when you get more and more events where you have to do swarms, like for the Battle Pass, you can easily and quickly do level 45 or level 43 swarms with the Franklin-A, because not only it's strong enough, it also can get to the places as soon as you have opened dark space, as I always call it, because the mission is called that. then the Franklin-A can quickly get there to those swarm systems. And that's why it's so important to have one. With a normal Franklin, you would never be able to kill them, and you would never be able to get there. And with one of your earlier battleships that might be able to kill them, you still wouldn't get there. So having a Franklin-A is important. But as I always say, I don't want to go too long in the video, and only want to do them as long as necessary and as short as possible, because it's just an introduction. That's all on the Franklin-A for today, so now you know how to get it and why it's so important. But if you want to know something else right now, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Please do me the favor. There are a lot of people already with me, and they don't miss the next video coming out. That's why subscribing is so important, and to click this little bell that you see there to get the notification. And if you like this video, please like it, and always leave a comment. If I forgot something, or you think that you need to add something that you think is really important about a certain ship or another thing I'm talking about, always leave a comment, please. I really like to read your comments. And if you just want to say hello, please do that too. The algorithm will love it. But nevertheless, I will see you in my next video. I'll be back.